Today's the day. We're going to put some lights on the golf cart. I already soldered and heat shrunk all the lights. These are going to be the front pods. These are going to be the tail lights. We have a harness right here that we need to put on the golf cart. All the cables should be long enough, or just a little bit long, so we don't have to worry about not having enough. We're also going to be putting in one of these things just to have the voltage on tap right here for the battery and have some phone charging capabilities. This doesn't need to be in here. We're going to be putting in one of these as well. Might not be in this video, might be in the next one. This might be a two-parter. I'm not 100% sure yet. Depends on how far we get and how good everything goes. Here's the mounts for the lights. We got some longer bolts because the ones that came with weren't quite long enough to fit through these little pipes right here. Let's get going and drilling some holes. The step bits I bought worked perfectly to make wire holes right here for the actual pods, which are going to be mounted here just above. The wires come to the side. They're going to go down the tube, come out the bottom, so I do have to drill a hole down here. We're going to do the same on the other side and get them mounted. We will have to drill a hole straight through up here to get the pods mounted. We'll show you guys when the first one is on. Step one done. Hole is good, perfect size. Once this is mounted right here, it will have a much better bend on it because I'll put it in there a little bit more, but it'll be perfect to silicone over. Ran them down here, caught them. Got to take care of one little burr. Again, that's going to get siliconed. That's going to get siliconed right there. Ran them down through. Not the cleanest that I wanted it to be, but we'll put some tape over that stuff and wrap it up real quick. And then we have plenty of wire to go underneath this hood part over to the other side here to connect into the other one that goes on this side. The first light is mounted. It's going to be pointing at the ground. I do plan on adding a LED bar here for like a high beam type thing, so it's going to be pointing more straight. These little pods are going to be for initial ground right here and right in front, like a low and high beam setup. We're going to have to figure out a drill bit for this because it needs to be 5/8 for the tail lights because they have a little bump on them. I'll show you in a second. But they fit perfectly right here on this little crossbar. That's what I'm talking about, that little bump. The rest of it's flat. So that has to go inside that hole there. Otherwise it'll just be boop. It'll be flat up here and not up there, but those are gonna look great right there. Taillights just to be on. I may eventually wire up like a brake switch and use the green cable as well. Too easy to run another cable. Those don't have far to go. We're getting where we're making some progress. I'm gonna have to do the other light, but right now looks so good, and they're hidden away from the rain and the elements. They're not hitting the top. I was able to just bend it down a hair. I was able to just bend it down a hair so it doesn't hit the top and rattle. On the back, we had to get them a little bit longer, but they have nylock nuts and a washer, so I don't think that's ever gonna come loose. If they do, we got tools with us, we can just fix it. I think that's looking awesome so far. Wiring, that's the only thing you're really going to see, as well as this. We did get the other side ran as well. It's actually a little neater, and I did have to poke a different hole because this is going, that one is a little too close, and it's going right into a solid block of aluminum that mounts this whole cage. So I tried to drill, and I was like, that seems like it's taken off a long time. Yeah, had to fix that. This one, unfortunately, has to go around like this because both lights have it on the same side. I don't know why they would do that. Maybe I got two rights or two lefts. I don't know. I think once we mount that one, we're gonna call it a day. Then we're gonna run the harness in the next video. Both of the front light pods are mounted and ran. They look pretty good. Pretty much the right spot on both sides. It's a little bit high, but it's better than not clearing the windshield. When we flip it up or down, it clears it perfectly. Not by much, but enough. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Come back for the harness and the taillight project soon.